Hi, my name is Dr. Patricia Pimentel Selassie. I'm a Brooklyn naturopathic doctor, and this is my office. And I just have some questions for you today. Number one, why is a hospital full of beds? Number two, why when you stay home from school, your mom says, because you're sick, your mom says, get into bed. It's because sleep is when we heal. Most people you don't really heal when you're commuting to work. You're not healing when you're cooking. You're not healing when you're sitting on the couch watching TV. Most restoration and healing happens during sleep. And unfortunately, in this society, we live in a society where not sleeping is almost glorified. People can say things like, oh, I only need 6 hours of sleep every night, and I can get by on 4 hours of sleep. Well, I'm sure you can get by, but is that really good for you? No, it's not. You're just not healing during that time. And also, with the invention of electricity, we as a human society are off of our natural rhythms. It used to be that when the sun came down, you calmed down and you got ready for bed, and when the sun came up, you rose up and you went about your day. It's no longer like that with the invention of electricity, and now it's even worse because we've got the iPhones and the iPads and the Kindles and the tablets and the smartphones and the TV and the high definition this, and these different screens are also disrupting our hormones for sleep. So what we have to do is we have to try to recreate the environment for sleep. So one thing you want to do is definitely no screens past a certain time. You can make this rule. You could say, I'm not going to check my email, I'm not going to turn on the TV, I'm not going to past a certain amount of time, like past 8 p.m., let's say. That calms your mind down for sleep. For those of you who do like to watch TV going to bed, I'd really rather you not, but definitely get a timer so that if you fall asleep, then that crime show that's playing is not playing while you're dreaming. That's not a good idea. You also want to think about creating darkness in your room. Turn off the lights, put on some candles, get a cup of tea, get in your cozy pajamas. You want to calm down for sleep. A lot of times my patients will tell me, oh, I can't sleep at night, so I get up and I mop the floor and I do all the dishes and I try to exhaust myself into sleeping. Well, that doesn't work. You've actually tried, you actually sent a message to your body that you need to secrete cortisol to get going again, and that cortisol secretion wakes you up. Okay, you want to secrete melatonin so that you're sleeping and you're resting. And another way you can do that is you want to close all the curtains. You want to create a darker room. Okay, that's important for making sure you create melatonin. Another thing is you want to keep your bed only for 2 different activities. Okay, and the one I'm highlighting today is sleep. Okay, so your bed is only for sleeping and that other activity. You don't want to be paying your bills in bed. You don't want to be playing chess in bed. You don't want to be eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich in bed. You really want to reserve that space for resting. Okay, that's important. The other thing you can do is you can set your alarm clock to go to bed. You can, instead of having an alarm clock only for jolting you out of bed, it's a good idea to set an alarm clock as a signal for you to go to bed. So when your alarm goes off at say 9 or 10 or whatever time you choose, then you want to make sure that's a signal to you, okay, I have to calm down. I have to get into pajamas. I have to brush my teeth. I have to calm down. I have to take my supplements. Here are some good supplements to help you rest. This is one of my favorites, valerian. This is an herbal extract. Valerian really it's a sedative. It helps calm you down. This is L-theanine. L-theanine is an amino acid from green tea. It helps, it's not a sedative, but it quiets your mind. If you are one of those people who has that itty bitty shitty committee always talking in the back of your head, it's really hard for you to take a rest. L-theanine will calm that committee down. Okay, it'll quiet those thoughts. Okay, this is just another compound in a capsule with valerian and hops, and the hops is another really great calming sedative like nutrient. Just getting a good old-fashioned chamomile tea in a tea bag, or you can get the flowers and and steep it in hot water. That will help calm you down and get you ready for bed. So that's another option you can take in order to relax your mind and get you ready for bed. You also want to try to get into your bed before midnight. Before midnight, you're actually getting a better rest than 8 hours you would get after midnight. It's actually better if you go to bed before midnight. So everyone should definitely be aiming to get into bed by midnight, and even earlier the better. If you want to go for it and create a great lifestyle and you want to go to bed at sunset, that's beautiful. That's really great for your body. Okay, so these are my different tips on sleep. A really great resource for you is a book called The Promise of Sleep by Dr. William Dement. Thank you so much for watching, and let's stay connected. I want you to sign up on my website at brooklynnaturopath.com, and I'll talk to you soon.